All right. This is welcome to Cigars on the Front Porch. It's your host, Uncle Scotty, and it's Sunday afternoon, about 5:30 or so, and we're doing episode 21, and we're going to talk about doing a cigar tent outside. Like during the winter months, it gets kind of cold and chilly outside, and some people can sit outside and get a little fire going, and that's cool. Um, Level of comfortability is up to the individual. As far as with me, I can bundle up. I got my hat on today, I got my hoodie on and everything, but it would be much more comfortable if I had a room, which I don't have one in the house. Um, because I'm not just my personal preference. I'm not, each person is different. Um, I'm not gonna, smoke in the house, so each person's different. But some people have their deck or their front yard or backyard. Some people may have a room built onto the house or separate from the house. May even have a shed that they've turned into that, or an extra room. I've seen some nice ones where they got it like separated from the house. They just walk out a little pathway and it's there. It's nice in there. My point being, whatever you are able to do that you feel comfortable with, and it's not a competition, so do not worry or be concerned about the next person. So if someone has something bigger than you, great, that's for them. If you have something bigger than somebody else's, great, that's for you. So that's my point. Do what is good for you that you like. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of my tent that I have set up outside the house. And I hope I can include everything in it, and hopefully it'll be some inspiration for you to develop your own. I could sit out here with a fire or propane or whatever you want, but it's not going to be as comfortable. For me, it's not. So I just want to show you what I have, and then you do whatever you want from there. Okay? So let's flip this around and see what we got here. All right, this is my hub tent. I believe it's 8 by 8, but probably no more than 10 by 10. And then one of the things I like, it is anchored. I could do a little bit more, but I got limited space, so I'm not able to pull the top canopy the way that it should be. But it's a hub tent, and the thing I love about this hub tent is that within a minute or so, you can pop it in or pop it out. Now I timed it, and I was able to do it in 2 minutes. Now the instructions say 60 seconds, but within 2 minutes, you could actually just break the whole tent down. You just pop in this, and that side collapses. Do the other side, they'll collapse. Then go on the inside and pull the inside down, and it'll collapse. And I got this for a deal. I got it for a deal. It was well over, I don't know, 260. It was below 300. But by the time I did all my discounts and everything, I got it for like $90. So to me, that's a deal. Under $100, I paid $90 for it. When I got finished with it was on sale, and then I put this in, put that in, and there's the name of it there. So I'm not going to advertise for it. One of the things I do like is I bagged it up. I just did my little version. It's got a cord, a power cord that you can run, and of course that runs, right up into the house or whatever. So let's pan around real quick. And of course it's anchored and, 4 corners all the way around. This part up here on the top, you're probably gonna need some help. One person can set this tent up, but when you get ready to do the top, you're gonna need to lay it flat, not pop it out, then throw the canopy over it and kind of tie the canopy down, then push the top up, or get a second person to help you. I got my son to help me, because one person's not going to be able to do it. At least I couldn't figure it out. That's another thing I love, is that vent. It brings in fresh air. Sometimes air will, if you got smoke, it'll go out, but it does bring in fresh air, and you can pop it down and shut it off. And then another thing I love about it, nothing can crawl up in there. So you ain't got to worry about ants or nothing else crawling up in there. Okay. And then of course I can put my little lock on it. That's just to cause somebody to have a delay. I love this right here. This opens up from the inside so you can see out, and there are 4 of them all the way around. You can add some more sunlight to it as you need. Now during the summer, if you don't feel like it's going to rain, you can actually pop this right here off and it's completely open. Now I'm not going to do that. I want it covered, because even with it covered, it provide me some shelter a little bit from the sun. So let's take a look at this and take a look at the inside real quick. All right, we are back. Now, like I say, each person is different. You do what's best for you, and hopefully won't nobody be too hard and too critical on me. Stepping inside, you just got to dip down and stand back up, and we'll do a quick tour here. Of course, this is the inside, so if you wanted to break the tent down, you just pull this in and that whole side collapses. This is already up here, so they're all the way around. And of course, this little canopy piece, it will come up. The other thing here is that it does come with lights, and you can change that around. So I hit it 3 times, and it does come up with a light up here as well. You can hit that. So you got plenty of light in here. If you want to add more, you can. So let's take a look at some of the things I got going on in here. We'll start from the left to the right. Of course, there are, I think, like 12 windows, and they all zip down. So this one zips, this will zip here, and that unzips. So you got plenty of air that you can get in and out. Also with the rain, the way the tent is set up, unless the rain's coming in sideways, you good. So of course we got the lighting, and I'm trying to make sure I get everything in here. Hopefully the video won't be too long. The lighting that goes all the way around. Of course, that's the full part. Then up here, of course, in the ceiling, that goes. I add a little an additional light that's over there. I'm not gonna worry about trying to turn that one on, but it's like a little additional light that goes around. And then, of course, down here at the bottom, headset, extra hat, extra sweatshirt in case I want to sit out here and not turn anything on. I can just double up, bundle up if I wanted to. Of course, your cooler seat, got the cushion. I'll work on getting a better seat, but for right now it's fine. Of course, wipes, fire extinguisher, which you should never need, but it's one that's in here. Hand sanitizer, Febreze, all that good stuff. Then over here is the solar generator. Now during the day, during the winter, you may get 2 to 5% of a charge. In the summer, you may get 5 to 10% of a charge, just like all day. You come out better just taking it in the house and fully charging. You need full sunlight to work. But the charger, the solar charger, it will power some things in here. So if it's something small, if I want to charge my phone or anything that's a small thing, a lamp or whatever it is, it'll work. And that's all that I need. Some people can have bigger chargers, but that's all that I need. It's portable. It weighs less than 10 pounds. I think 5 pounds or something, 3 to 5 pounds. It's real light. And you pick it up, take it with you anywhere you go. And of course, the solar panel is here. I got my little J-rig clips in here, so that's where the sun is coming in at. And that's the more or less the east side, and this is, I don't know, southeast or however you want to call it. But most of the good portion of sunlight during the day comes in through this side. So that, and plus that blocks out the heat from when I'm sitting in the chair, so I don't get all that heat on the back of my neck. Okay. Then of course down here at the bottom, I got my little stand, which is on my Instagram, where I put everything at. Of course, my quad lighter, backup lighter, extra cutters, of course, pocket knife. And here is a charger for my phone, just a panel. Of course, earbuds, 2 additional chargers, headlamps. I also got something to make it smell nice in here. That's going there. Extra propane tanks, there are 2 there. They'll burn for at least 5 hours if I turn it on low. And then, of course, there's some other things that's down there. It's a pot. that I use as a backup source, like backup. It was an experiment. It will warm the tent up 1 or 2 degrees. That's it. It's a terracotta pot. It's just a candle with Crisco and a 4-inch aluminum elbow. It'll generate some heat, but it's not going to keep you warm. Maybe it stop from hypothermia, but it's not going to keep you warm. Of course, another window right here is the uh, sleeping bag, which I very seldom ever open. I just use it as a big pillow, but it is there. It's up to 30-something degrees, 32 degrees, 32 or 35? 35 degrees, so it's fine. Of course, another cushion if I need it, or a pillow, however you want. The cot, which is good. It folds up. Purple, my favorite color. It goes up to 500 pounds. I think I'm covered. Then we'll swing on around. This tent will hold 4 people. And of course, I got a little 32-inch TV. And then I got the Roku. I got it piggybacking off the Wi-Fi so I can watch TV. Maybe I'll put a DVD player in here. It just depends on how I feel. Most of the time I don't watch TV in here, but it's just here in case there's a big event or something on. It's just additional. But most of the time it's turned off. Inside the purple box is additional electronics, anything I need, fans or anything else. Of course, surge protecting, everything's hooked up out there. Down here at the bottom is a propane heater, so I got 1 tank on it. So it's a total of 3 tanks, 15 hours. I think I'm good. Then, of course, that little black thing down there is an air purifier. And it actually works. I was suspect, but it actually works. I didn't think it would. But if it's just me in here and it's going, it actually works. And, of course, a little electric heater. So when I use the electric heater, if it's like 50-something degrees, 40, 50 degrees, I'll run the electric heater and it's comfortable. Oh, you can run it, if I sleep in here or whatever, it's comfortable. I don't have to worry about necessarily opening up a lot of vents. But if I run the propane, because of the carbon monoxide, I've got to open up that bottom panel so that I don't get carbon monoxide poisoning. You don't want that. So if you do run propane, you need to have an opening or a vent. And then, of course, the exit back outside. I wish you could kind of get a full spectrum of kind of the size of this thing, but it's enough to fit 4 people. Now, another project I got going on here, which I don't know what to do. So if anybody knows what to do, please let me know. It's my first time ever putting up a tent. I've never put up a tent my entire life. So when I put it down, I did not put tarp down. So the ground, the water kind of seeps in. I'm in a bad slope. This is the second wettest spot of the house, but it's in a slope. So if you look down here on the floor, I just use yoga mats or workout mats. And I put that on top of the tarp that the tent comes with, and it blocks out the water, and it gives me about a 1/2 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch cushion. And you can feel the difference. I added a little mat, so if I want to walk barefoot or whatever, I don't have to worry about touching the mat other part. This is easy to clean up. But the thing that I'm thinking about is I can feel the ground give up under me, and it's wet. There's no water seeking in now, but you can feel it. It's damp. You can hear it. So I'm thinking about adding a second layer of yoga mats that I can order off of Amazon, and I think they're like $20, and it's going to be 16 of them and double layered. So it gives me more cushion, definitely prevents any kind of water, but just a little bit more of a comfortable feeling when I walk, because I can feel the ground give up under me when I walk. It's just a little annoying, but the good thing is there's no water. It's just a little annoying. Outside of that, of course, we come back up top, and we got the disco ball, baby. Yeah, that's just my personal little thing. I love that. And then at night, I have my pirate hat, and this whole part right here turns red. And then, of course, I can control this. This is remote control. I can set it to strobe. I can change the colors on it. I'll have that one turn red. I'll have this one turn red, or whatever I want to do with it. So that's just kind of a rundown on it. So quick snapshot. You got your cooler, your cheer, your electricity if you want to run in here with the solar. So I can run with solar or I can run with the electricity off the house, either one that I want. Solar, it just depends on what I want to do and what I got going on. I love having contingencies, so that's just my backup system. Of course, the cot, if I just want to stretch out and watch TV, definitely do not smoke and lay down. This part right here, I'll have to work on. I enjoy, the seat is comfortable. It's comfortable and it serves the purpose. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade some kind of way or I don't know, but it's comfortable. It's comfortable. I can sit there for a while. And of course, I got the cushion in it. And that's kind of the rundown. So, hey, maybe we do a little 360. Can't see too much with the 360. But it's big enough for 4 people. I'm 5'9", so I get 3 more other people in here if I want it, or it's just a one-person thing. And this keeps, number one, which I found to be real ironic. Well, not ironic, new to me. It stops the wind. That's your biggest issue. The wind is going to be annoying. It's going to make it colder than what it actually is. And also, if you're smoking a cigar, you don't want all that wind blowing in on your cigar. The other thing is it's going to give me some more privacy. So if I want to sit out here and I got guests or just by myself, I can sit out here and have some privacy. And once I zip up the door and turn the heat on, it gets comfortable in here. Really, really comfortable. I haven't tried to be in shorts, but I can tell you I don't need this hoodie when I'm in here or the hat. I can just take them off. Or if I just wanted to rough it, I could just sit in here the way I am as is. Don't even have to do nothing. And it helps. Just my body heat's enough to warm the room up a little bit. So it's really, really comfortable in here. And if it's raining or drizzling, that'll keep everything off. Now, I'm not going to be out here if it's snowing, but I'm pretty sure I might be able to. But it's South Carolina. So us having the snow is very, very rare. Of course, they'll shut down everything if you have snow. It's the end of the world. Booga, booga, booga. They'll shut down. I'm serious. They'll shut down everything. For safety, I understand that, but come on, man. I mean, it snows in the morning and by 12 noon it's melting. You know, I ain't talking about like, but nevertheless, safety comes first. We don't want nobody to get hurt or worse. So, once again, it's my little hub tent. I got a lot of names for it. Call it Big Daddy's Doghouse, whatever you want. I don't know what else I'm going to add in here. I think I'm trying to focus on what I need first and then work up to some of the extras last. So what I need first is to work on this floor and see what I can do on the floor. So if you got any ideas, like and to subscribe on Cigars on the Front Porch. Send me a message. Give me some ideas. Those that got carpentry skills, that know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first tent I've ever put up in my entire life. I have never done, I've never camped. I'm not an outdoors person. I play sports outside, but other than that, no. So anyway, like and subscribe. This is episode number 21, Cigars on the Front Porch, with your host, Uncle Scotty. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you. Once again, this is episode 21. You are important. You are valued. You have a purpose. All right? Stay tuned for episode number 22. Be coming up. I don't know what I'm going to do for that one, but it's going to be something good. Stay tuned, baby.